Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Scotty the Trucker coming to you from a pretty beautiful location. This is Rend Lake, and believe it or not, this is a rest area. I'm in Whittington, Illinois, I-57 South, right close to the southern tip of Illinois, I believe. I think I'm pretty close to the southern part. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't planning to do a video today, but can't really pass on this location. You know, it's about perfect. Only thing I'll say, I mean, and I'll probably, I know I've taken some video already. I might take a little bit more, stop blabbering and show you a little bit of this. The only thing I will say that I don't like, I mean, is the truck parking. And it's not that it doesn't have enough. It's got loads of parking. It's got the 2 rows, but it's the kind of place that just wasn't designed real well and didn't put enough space in front of the trucks on both aisles, and the aisle in the middle isn't wide enough. It's a truck trap. When you come into a rest stop like this and you pull in, a lot of people will see that there's not much room to turn and get around the truck next to you. So what they'll do is back up a little bit, leaving their back end sticking into the aisle in between. Which what will happen is a truck will come in the middle of the night and get stuck right in the middle. They not only can't park, but they're blocking up the whole thing, and it's not their fault. Happened to me one time. I had to ask a truck to move forward 3 feet to let me escape the place. I didn't even park there, but I was able to get out of there. I didn't really plan to do a video here, so I don't really, this is going to be kind of a rambling one. I'm trying to think of kind of what to talk about. But for one, I wanted to say that I think a couple videos back, I think it was 2 videos back, one of my longtime subscribers, not really a request, but he had said, this John Perkins, this one's for you. He had said that he kind of missed the picnic table sessions that I used to do. I think I only did 2 of them, but neither here nor there. I agree. I need to get my butt out of the driver's seat and stop doing the talking head thing that so many people do. Early on, I had said I didn't really want to do that, but I have to say it kind of becomes, it's the low-hanging fruit of YouTuberville. It's easy to sit there and blab. Not so easy to sit here and as people go by, you know, I don't think I'll ever get comfortable with being the fool talking to his camera. But anyway, as far as updates go, where I've been, I see Tennessee to Ohio, Ohio to Wisconsin, Wisconsin to Illinois, and now Illinois to Mississippi. Tomorrow is where I got the drop off. And I will say I've got an update. A few videos back, maybe two, I did that video on Racine, the Petro there, the really nice Petro, and I had said it's wonderful, with the exception of I didn't have a good experience at the Taco Bell. Well, I've since been back. I stayed there a couple nights ago, 2 or 3 nights ago, and I tried the chicken place, which is called Crispy Crunchy Chicken. I didn't know it was a chain, but I've since, just in the last couple days, seen a few signs for them. You may not believe this, but I will say it's probably the best fried chicken I've ever had. I don't know if this was just a good, one of the good locations, or if they're all this good, but man, really good. I didn't even mess with the sides or anything. I had been craving fried chicken, and I was like, I really wanted to get to this Petro to try it out. And I got 8 pieces dark meat and a drink, and oh man, it was good. Really enjoyed it. I guess that'll segue into kind of, I guess, the topic of today. Like I said, I didn't have much planning, forethought on this one, but I will say that, you know, I don't know if I look at, it's not sleepy, it's exhaustion. I have, thankfully, I will say, been really, really busy. Boy, what a difference a month will make, you know, or maybe 2 months. I'm coming up on Hometime. When I came out of Hometime the last time, it was really, really slow, and it took me a long time to get out of the hole. Not to mention I had the breakdown right before, so expensive coming out, and then just having lots of delays, you know, sitting around not making money. So different now. I think my last, those places I just mentioned, those last 4 loads, I think they've all been kind of 24-hour turnarounds, which and good money. I think the cheapest or the least paid out on was 800. I'll take that on a 24-hour any day. But the others were, 12, 13. It's been really good lately. Hope it continues. But they've been so tight on time that I've been forced into doing split berths. And split berths are a great tool, don't get me wrong, especially when you need to stretch your day, pause your clock, and just to get to the next place. Sometimes you don't have enough time for a 10, so you can take an 8, and then drive a little bit, or do a receiver or a shipper, that kind of thing, and then do a 2. I'm not going to get, this is not a split berth explanation, but for those of you that don't know what it is, it's basically you chop up your 10 into a couple different ways that you can do it, and it pauses your clock, and you can have a long break, do some work, have a short break, and it stretches your clock a bit and allows you to get to places that if you're just going on 10-hour breaks, you'd never make it. So it's a good tool. I don't mind it, but anytime I've gotten kind of stuck in perpetuating it, you can continue to do like 2-8, 2-8, or 2-8, 3-7, that kind of thing. I find it exhausting after a couple rounds of it, and I'm on 3rd or 4th round of split burst. I'm going to actually have more than a 10 today, and I'm honestly thrilled. I don't usually like sitting for too long, but I need it. I need a break. Like I said, 4 days of split berth. For me, it sounds okay. An 8-hour break, okay, 8 hours sleep. No. You're basically living on naps. At least if you're anything like me. It's not a wasp. Go away. He wants to be a YouTube star. He's hovering around my camera. Okay, I think he's moved on. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, split burst. An 8-hour break. For one thing, you're probably not diving immediately into the bunk. Maybe you are, but anyway, you still need to get up a little early to get ready to leave, and doing these breaks with a little bit of driving or whatever in between, they're too close together sometimes, so you don't sleep, you're not tired. So what ends up happening is like you get kind of a long nap followed by a short nap followed by maybe a long nap, but it's never 8 hours sleep or 6 hours or anything like that. So I've been kind of stringing along for a few days where I think the most I've slept at any given time is like 4. Getting enough sleep. I'm not, anywhere close to, being too drowsy to drive, but it just kind of wears on you after a while, just exhaustion. So I'm glad that I'm going to be having a kind of a long break this time. What else can I talk about? And I'll definitely show you some video of this place. I've taken a little bit already. I'll get a little bit up here. Nice rest area. I got Hometime coming up. I can talk about that a little bit. We got 2 events kind of happening during that time. I arrive home on the 11th, which is my 22nd anniversary. My wife will kill me if I got that wrong. It's kind of easy to remember, unfortunately, for a bad reason. We were married exactly a month before 9/11 happened. So not a good commemoration. We got back from our honeymoon in Disney World, and it happened soon after that. So, but it does make it easy to remember. It was exactly a month before 9/11. God, my wasp friend is back. But anyway, yeah, I arrive on my anniversary. Haven't gotten her anything. I don't really have a whole lot of chances to shop out here. I did buy her a cheese head from the Racine Petro. If you all know the Green Bay Packers, the fans wear the foam cheese heads. I sent a picture to my family, my wife and kids, and my parents asked if anybody wanted a cheese head, and my wife wants one, of course. So I got her a cheese head. That's not going to be my anniversary gift, but we are going to go to the mountains when we're home. I don't remember what day. We've already got the reservation. Again, for those of you who've been watching from the beginning, there was a video with my daughter. I did a daddy-daughter day with my daughter Savannah, and we went up to a place called Big Meadows. It's on Skyline Drive in Virginia. A place I've been going my whole life, and it's been a while since I've actually stayed there. It's kind of expensive, you know, and as many of you know, I kind of got into trucking because it's getting a little hard to make ends meet. So it's been quite some time since I've been able to stay at Big Meadows, and that's what we're doing. One night, we're not doing like a long thing, because for one, I only got 10 days, and I want to spend time with the rest of my family, my parents and my daughters. So we are going to go kind of early, enjoy the mountains, and stay the night in Big Meadows. They usually have live music there at night, and a little kind of loungy bar type area that we enjoy. So really looking forward. Man, this wasp is just interested in my camera. So let's see, the other thing on the other end, the day before I leave, is my birthday. August 22nd is my birthday. I'm turning 51. So I don't know what we're going to plan for that, but I'd like to do something with my family. And as always, I like to spend a day with, you know, a day each with each of my daughters, one-on-one. I think we're going to the movies. Savannah has, well, I won't say that in this case. She and I are both Indiana. I got her hooked on Indiana Jones, so she's been wanting to see the Indiana Jones movie. So I'm going to take her to that. And I, of course, you know, growing up when I did, Indiana Jones was the hero. Although I've heard I don't want to listen too much to critics, but I've heard it's gone woke and it's not as good as the others. So, but hopefully, I'm holding out hope that it's a decent enough Indiana Jones movie. My other daughter is more interested in that Oppenheimer movie about the atomic bomb. So I will probably end up going to movies twice with each of them, and I look forward to that. That'll be fun. Other than that, I don't really know. I don't know what we'll be doing during that time, so I'm sure it'll be fun. As always, I've been saying, you know, that you gotta, in my opinion, you know, it's okay to be out here long term, but you got to make it count when you're home, and I think we do a pretty good job of that. You know, we try as much as we can to, you know, not revert back to old ways of, you know, when I'm home sitting around watching TV all night. We don't do that much. We get out there and do stuff. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm just kind of babbling. I don't really have a direction. Oh, just another thing I just wanted to say, I don't know if he still watches or anything, but Eric, driver lineup, glad to see you back. He's back making videos. He's trying to get back into the daily thing. There's no way I can do daily. I'm trying to increase my, you know, the frequency of my videos, and it's hard enough just doing that. Trying to think of something to talk about every day. That's doing something. But anyway, if you do see this, welcome back. Glad to have you. And I'm watching and going to be enjoying those. I used to really look forward to the daily videos that he put out, and he's getting going again with Prime. So refer you over there. Watch his videos. He's jumping in one of his trucks, and he'll have a lot to talk about. So glad to see him back. So yeah, all right. Hope everybody's doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.